The Primal Swede here, directly from Gothenburg, Sweden, preparing my epic cross America trip, 5,700k. Insane. I'm about to build, like, kind of upgrade my bike. I did a video on that just recently. I'm gonna do some put some orders down for some really cool items I think you might like. Kind of solar panels, a good tent, and so on. So things are really happening. However, today I sort of wanted to just share something about uncertainty. Because to be honest, to be fair, this might be the first proper adventure I do where I don't really know if I will actually succeed. I will do a risk analysis, and that will be another video I will put here on the channel. But what kind of I want to say is all of the other adventures I've been doing, like biking home from Spain, biking from Sweden to Spain, Ironmans, ultra running, like long distance hiking, 800k and so on, right? Those have always sort of contained an ingredient of, I'm pretty sure I can do this. It's very likely that I will finish. The trip I did from Spain in 2021, it had an ingredient of uncertainty. It did. I wasn't sure if I would pull it off. But as I had traveled from Gothenburg, Sweden all the way down to Spain before in 2010, I still felt sort of confident. Right? So what makes this trip different is I feel I will prepare everything to the best of my abilities, right? I will do the risk analysis and so on. But you know, it's kind of 5,700 kilometers. I need to work more on my back. I had lower back issues for some time, for years actually. It sort of prevents me from going all out when it comes to running again, especially ultra running. I haven't done an ultra run for years. I did manage to pull off an Ironman last year, so it hasn't stopped me. But biking all that distance, doing 200k a day, is that something I know I can do? No, it's not. You know, to be honest, to be fair, it's not. I know. I don't know. I never done 200k a day for 5 weeks. It's like I'm chartering into unknown territory. And furthermore, it's like, okay, so you have this trip, you have this route. Okay, so I need to get the bike, a tent, set up an upgraded bike, other gear, solar panels, financial things, invest, like set up a proper budget so I can actually afford to do this thing without going bankrupt. Okay. So, I mean, what you guys might see, like what I see when I read kind of these outside magazine and stuff, it's kind of all these super cool adventures, but I don't know, I've never seen anyone saying anything about the budget, the finances. How do you do those things, right? How do you manage to get 5 weeks off to actually even go and do this thing in the first place? Like, no one ever talks about those things. You only see cool articles in a cool paper with this glossy cover, nice photos from some crazy person doing some crazy thing in a crazy place. That's it. So what I kind of early on decided to do, rather than just thinking, okay, should I do this adventure or should I not do this adventure, and being hesitant about it, and time like kind of flies. And then, as I tend to do, like 1 week ahead, and okay, I say I will do this thing, and then I go ahead and make like proper arrangements. Like for this thing, it's like at such a big epic scale for me anyway, that that's not really possible to do. In order to pull this off, I need to prepare weeks in advance. I need the flight tickets, the finances, the budget, the training, fixing my back, working with my back. I need to check the bike, I need to do research, I need to plan the route. Like, all of those things takes time. And I also have my job and all of those things, right? So what I decided to do in the end was to embrace uncertainty, sort of I have no idea if this thing will actually succeed, if I will pull this off. So I need to embrace uncertainty. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Maybe I will go 200k. Maybe it will be day number 1 and something happens. I can't continue. Okay. So I need to make proper arrangements for that as well. Okay. So what happens if I go 1 day and then I can't continue? So that's like the risk analysis, right? But that is what I mean by embracing uncertainty, because if I don't, I won't even be able to start. So that said, I'm embracing uncertainty. Things can happen. I think that also puts a nice ingredient to this adventure itself. So that's it. So maybe, you know what I'm trying to say, if you ever try to plan something, if you have something you want to do, just accept that you can't know everything. That's what I'm accepting, and that also makes this adventure possible, and it makes it happen, and it makes me able to make a decision that I'm going for this. Okay, hope that makes sense. Stay strong.